Tell me some of the highlights. I've actually got this wonderful email that you sent me. It's what stimulated me to giving you a call. It's amazing. You've got all these charts and maps. And give us some of the highlights of what you've discovered and what folk can discover if they buy your report. In fact, I'm just noticing now. I should have bought it before. I've noticed the price keeps going up. So you've got to move quickly if you want the bargain price. Otherwise, it's going to be it's going to cost you more money. Tell me some of the highlights of what the report has revealed.
I mean, I think the biggest highlight is, it's past $1 billion in funding, about 1.2 now billion altogether since it launched. Half of that was raised last year, and next year we're going to raise $1 billion more. So you can just see, last year I said that we're at the tipping point. So we're in the tipping point. We're past it now, and I think we're going to benefit from that. We've had about 1,400 offerings last year. I think there'll be 2,500 this coming year. What's fascinating is the success rate in investment crowdfunding is higher than you're going to find anywhere else. So success rate is measured by companies that exceed their minimum funding target. It is last year it was 72%. So almost 3 out of every 4 offerings was successful in hitting their funding target. So if you're an entrepreneur and you're like, I need money, well, you can sort of feel confident knowing that if 3 out of 4 are being successful, you might be one of those 3. Now, here's the reality. The 1 out of 4 failed miserably. Because when you look at the capital that's committed, last year of the, all the money that was raised, I think, 96% of it or 97% of it went to the funded deals. So the bad deals that were out there, that 1 out of 4, hardly had any money committed to them. So they were poor at marketing. They were poor at execution. It was probably a poor company to begin with. You don't want to fall into that, bucket of companies when you're out there. So, I think that's a fascinating thing about it as well. Average raises last year jumped to an all-time high of 450,000. Yes, you can raise up to 5 million, but you need to be realistic. You're not going to raise 5 million. You have to scope out what it is that you need the money for and let your investors know that. And I just think we're going to see more intermediaries come into the space. The $1 million plus offerings, we had more of them last year than we ever had. Now we've got several $5 million companies raising money online. I think, we touched on it earlier. We talk about it in the report. Valuations are a key thing. In the report, we dig into valuations by industry. We dig into valuations by region and by state. And so when you're looking at pricing your company, your stock, you need to take all these variables into account because you don't want to be an outlier.